Shepard Smith, using the word cowardice, describing the tragedy of Robin Williams, was completely inappropriate, cruel, and completely uncalled for, and shows your ignorance to people who suffer with mental illnesses. And I truly believe you should be held accountable for using such a word. People with mental illnesses, famous or not, have a way of hiding the raging, dark war in their brain. The feelings of living in a deep, dark tunnel every second of every day. In excruciating emotional pain that they cannot climb out of due to the puddle of molasses that they are stuck in. Your word of cowardice hurt millions of people in this country who have lost a loved one to suicide. You hurt people who suffer from mental illnesses, and surely hurt the family of Robin Williams, especially since his wife, his grieving wife, asked that Robin be remembered by his wonderful, humorous, and charitable life that he lived. People like you use judgmental words about people who have committed suicide or suffer mental illnesses. Obviously, you are very ignorant to how these people suffer every single second of every single day. And they just want to rip their brains right out of their head because they just can't take it anymore. The word you used last night on your segment of the tragic death of Robin Williams just influenced people who suffer with mental illnesses and greatly influenced the broken hearts of people that have lost a loved one to suicide. Shepard, educate yourself on mental illness before using your judgmental words. At this moment, I truly wish, with all of my being, you could live in the brain of someone who suffers so deeply with mental illness. That surely would give you a rude awakening and have yourself realizing the word cowardice that you chose to use last night was completely hurtful and distasteful and downright cruel. Take responsibility for your actions, for your words. Apologize to the family of Robin Williams and to all the people in this country who have lost loved ones to suicide, and to the people who suffer, which I'm one of them, from mental illnesses, because you truly do not know how that word cowardice devastated millions of people in our country. It's a technology world, Shepard. And for people who do not watch Fox News, and I've always made it a point of not to, and this would be a great example of why, does not mean that everyone across the country heard and watched your extremely hurtful segment of Robin Williams on YouTube. I live in North Carolina and have friends in Florida, which, by the way, they lost their young, precious son to suicide. And they unfortunately watched your broadcast last night about Robin Williams. Imagine the pain, the anger, and hurtful emotions they are now experiencing more due to your extremely poor choice of words. Here's my message to you, and I'm one determined woman. I will be expecting to see your next broadcast with a sincere apology to the family of Robin Williams, to the families that are not famous and lost their loved ones to suicide, and an apology to the people who suffer with mental illnesses. And that includes me and millions of others. In stating that you will begin educating yourself on mental illnesses. Then once you're educated, and it will take you time, do a segment about how you realize the deep emotional pain we all suffer, and the people that do suffer, that commit suicide, is not cowardice. And I want you to apologize again. If you choose not to, I will take this video, article that I wrote to a higher level at Fox News. I will take it to other news stations. I'm going to make sure it's on YouTube. I'm going to make sure it gets all over this country so people can hear this. And believe me, it will happen. I have closely to 200 friends on Facebook who, by the way, are very angry with you. And they will not ever be watching Fox News again unless you follow through with this. Like I said, I am a determined woman. And I will not stop until you follow through with this. You owe it to this country. That's all I got to say. For those of you out there hurting from what Shepard's words were last night, love and peace to you all. I understand the pain that you're feeling. God bless.